Good day. I am on the Whitemud Creek Ravine trails or paths. These are kind of in behind houses. And I'm not sure how well I'm going to do here because there's a lot of ice everywhere. You know how me and ice do not get along. It's currently 7 degrees. A little bit of a breeze. And I'm walking on solid ice again. Yesterday I was to the south of here. See, this ain't good. Let's get in the mud. Near that transmission distribution substation. And it's off to the south of me. You can see I'm being very cautious through here. It hasn't melted very well in here at all. All this ice just kind of lays here. It's on the north side of these houses, so it doesn't get a lot of sun. So this may not be the greatest walk of all time. A lady just walked by me. She was wearing clamp-on spikes on her shoes, so I think this is going to be an indication of what this path is going to be like. Off to the side here doesn't seem as treacherous, but she walked by pretty confidently. So far this has not been the most stellar of walks to start out with. Hopefully it gets better and I find a different way to get back up that hill. Wherever the sun hits it, it's just fine. Quite peaceful in here though, except for the plane overhead. Not too many people around right now. Maybe they just know better not to be on this trail. Okay, see, that's supposed to take me down to the ravine, and that's where I wanted to go. But if you look at those stairs, that's a big bunch of no. This could turn into an urban exploration again. Okay, this had mistake written all over it. We'll take the thistle path up here. So there's the Whitemud Creek Ravine. And yeah, I'd like to be down there right now, but I just ain't getting there today. Came through the trees here to have a look down there. I tried to get down there before the freeze and the second winter, I guess that is, and I was down there, but there was just no easy way to traverse that area, so I'm stuck with waiting for spring or summer. The runoff from these people's yards hits the hills and of course turns the sidewalk into ice. Hopefully I get out of this part pretty quick. My ankle's still bugging me pretty good today, so gotta kind of take her cool. Continue the mantra, walk it off, walk it off. So this is where I was going to start. I was going to park right here and head down the way I came up. So now I'm into suburbia, but I think it still connects up with part of the trail. And there's the big old wind. I think that means I'm going to see more of the same. It's quite a steep hill here too. Let's see what it looks like, but I can already kind of see that it did not look easily walkable. Nope. Okay, let's stick to the road. Pretty nice neighborhood, big lots. I'm not sure what the actual name of this neighborhood is. A lot of O street names. Let's start with Ogilvy. Might be the name of the neighborhood. I think I'm going to be hitting the power line trail again here. Okay, that substation is back that way. And this is where I walked yesterday and turned around because I was kind of done for the day, where I'd hit my self-imposed halfway mark. So now at least we'll get to carry on down here and see what this is like. People were riding their bikes and jogging on here, so I can only assume it's a little bit clearer than the path that were blocked by or shadowed by the houses that left the ice behind. I was probably trying to get down to here from that path, but with the ice I did not. I took to the neighborhood. Let's see what excitement this brings. This isn't perfect either. Still kind of slippy. Steep hill here. As I'm going down, I can really feel it in my shins. And a nice big hill going up. This should be fun. My voice cracked when I said that. Maybe I don't really think it's going to be fun. Trails that kind of take you off into the forest there. I think this might be the creek off to my right. Zero activity out here today. It's around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so maybe that's people's Sunday nap time. I see there's actual beaver activity around here. They are hard at work destroying these trees. Creek's got a good flow to it today. Like I said, it's 7 or 8 degrees right now, so nice and warm. Water's running down from this way and flowing over down this way. Now a few weeks ago I was somewhere, I think it was somewhere over there. Probably over there. Came down the hill just to find out that this was kind of impassable at the time. And still kind of is for hiking in there. For a guy like me anyways. All the sand in those hills sure looks unstable, doesn't it? I guess it's been there for thousands of years, but I'm not sure how much those houses have made it less stable. A beautiful smell of runoff or sewage. One of the two or both. Okay, big hill to climb here. The pulsing sound of electricity. Not the hardest climb I've done, but you got me huffing and puffing pretty good. This on the other side of the Whitemud Creek Ravine is an off-leash area for your dogs. Nice houses along here. What do you think about backing onto high voltage power lines like this? I'm not sure I'm a fan. And if I don't have to, I won't. But it sure does make a nice backdrop of green space behind your house, if you don't mind looking at wires. This part of the trail is lit too. This part of the trail is also a little bit more urban, obviously, with the houses backing onto it. As far as the noise level though, I don't hear the henday too much over there. It's just a dull noise in the background. And overall, right now, like I said, a quiet path system. Well, I'm going to carry on following the power lines because the trail is nice and clear. Cheese and crackers, when did we become like Quebec? Where a pedestrian light and a crosswalk means dick shit. Two cars just about rear-ended each other into the car that stopped for me so I could cross the road at a crossing with the pedestrian light blinking. My rant continues on people and crosswalks and their lack of driving skills. Okay, this is another off-leash park called Sweetgrass. So it's almost like most of this part of the power line trail is an off-leash dog park. So again, if you're not big on dogs running around, this wouldn't be the place for you. Otherwise, it's fine. Not a very exciting area, but I do like discovering some of these trails in my own city. It's interesting. Oh yeah, smell of laundry. Actually, I think it's a dry cleaner in there I can smell. Actually, that's not too bad. Laundry chemicals, not for me. Oh, so when it came to my carburetor, I was a failure. Positive thing is, it didn't turn out to be a problem with the carburetor. I must have a clog in the drain somewhere, which could have been caused by using the carburetor, don't get me wrong. So either that or some kind of airlock that I can't dislodge. I did find out that the sink is pretty well vented. They got two pipes under the sink and I trace them out, blah blah blah, but the water sits past the trap, so I know that beyond the sinks and the carburetor there's a clog or something. So I have to get a plumber in, throw in my man card, and get somebody, a professional in who knows what they're doing. Oh well, that'll be good. Get that fixed. It's been something we've been dealing with for 2-3 weeks or longer. So it's nice to get these little niggly things that bug you off the plate. The sink and dishwasher and everything are mostly usable, but it's not clearing very well. There'll be another couple $100 or more out down the drain, literally. And yes, pun intended. Sometimes you got to get the right people with the right tools to do things. I had a snake and I was pushing it down there, but it was not very flexible to bend around a corner, so I think it was getting stuck on a bend and not going further than as far as it needed to. And by the time you buy tools or chemicals or whatever, it's just as easy to call somebody in to do it right. I'm not sure of the status of Drano, if it's considered a bad thing or what. Obviously, they say it's hard on your pipes if you use it a lot, but I've never used it, so we're not going to find out, I guess. Hitting the end of this path. The power lines do continue, so maybe there is more path down that way. I'm just about ready to turn around though. I think I'm nearly at 4 kilometers. This is running adjacent to Saddleback Road. A sort of busy road. Not too bad right now though. I'll be coming up to 111th Street shortly. Well, for now I think I've kind of hit the end of the road here. So I'm going to turn around and head back the exact same way I came. Like I said, nothing really exciting along here. Just electrical right-of-ways. Same wind from yesterday blowing around. First you're hot, then you're cold. Then I started to sweat a bit, and then when the wind hit me, it's like kind of chilly. Quit complaining. The sun is out. Well, I ain't got much to talk about today. Kinda blasé. Got the back to work blues kicking in. And just making my way back west towards where I parked. Just kind of focusing on getting there. Did 12 kilometers. I said 12 kilometers yesterday, but it was probably 12 and a half kilometers because I forgot to turn on my run keeper when I started the walk and was probably half a kilometer in. So today I'm not going to do near that. I think by the time I get back I'll be 7 or 8 kilometers. And to me that'll be enough for this weekend. I'm having a lot of trouble getting walks in during the week now. We'll see what happens in April though. I know this is a off-leash park and all, but some people have zero control over their dogs, especially the little ones. This lady even had her dog on a leash that was trying to attack. Shameful. And it's probably not the dog's fault. It's the way it's been trained, I'm sure. Okay, heading back into the River Valley, Whitemud Creek Ravine again. I don't know if the camera does it justice as to how steep and deep this little ravine is. Back to the creek again. Seems to be flowing a little bit faster already. Just as the sun comes up, gets higher. Seems to be flowing a little bit faster already. Just as the sun comes up. Just gonna poke around in here, see what's back here. Paved part ends for this, I don't know, pump house maybe? Everything looks like it's kind of gushy and mushy back here. Trails back there you can take for sure, but not ready yet for my consumption. Give me a good chance to water a tree though. Okay, let's climb this hill. Not ready yet for my consumption. Well, full props to those of you who have jogged up this hill or rode your bike up without having to push it up. Oh, that's a good climb. That's where I entered the trail over there. I'm going to walk this way to the substation because I'm parked closer to that over there, and kind of stay on the path instead of going through the residential. I hope this gets easier as time goes on. It sure doesn't feel like it right now. Okay, I think I need to hit the residential here so that I can skirt around the substation. Kind of shortcutting it to my car, but not really. I'm going to take the most indirect route. It's just less people-y over here. The afternoon strollers are out now. My car is parked down over there. And the backdrop buzz of the substation. This field's still pretty sloppy. Getting the runoff from over there, which is good. Keep it moist as long as we can. Don't want any early brush fires. Well, this wasn't the walk I had intended, but I'm rushing the weather here because you can't stay upright on those paths that are just full of ice, especially on the north side, or sorry, the south side of the ravine where it's shadowed by houses and all of that. Well, we're just about to the car. Let's see how we did today. So a good walk overall. So brings my weekend total up to what, 19 plus 5, 24 kilometers for the weekend. Not too shabby. Until the next one.